There's a little something extra in my Coke Zero tonight. It's Robitussin. What is that called? Is that scissor? Is that what that's called in the hip hop community? Or is that codeine also? I don't know. I'm not up on the lingo, even though that lingo is like 12 years old. My dear fellow introverts, I need to break some news to you. We come across to everyone else oftentimes as being jerks. We come across as being aloof and all about ourselves, and like we don't care about anyone else. Now, yeah, some of us are very warm people. We've gotten over that. But I know that a lot of times, me, other introverts, our default is so much to just like stay within ourselves that we don't want to like interact with other people, even though we're just doing it because we just don't want to expend the energy. Maybe we're shy, maybe we don't feel comfortable, but it comes across like, I don't care. Screw those people. I don't even want to acknowledge their existence, man. I feel like introverts, at least me, I feel like there is this pact with the rest of this world, this unspoken agreement that if I don't acknowledge you and you don't acknowledge me, it's okay. Nothing lost. We're all okay. I don't expend my energy towards you. You don't expend it toward me. We're all comfortable. We walk away happy. And then we go home and drink some Robitussin. But the thing is, I never leave those situations feeling good. I don't like when someone ignores my existence, and then I feel guilty when I've ignored someone else's existence. It's like, oh man, I should have said something to that person. In recent times, I have been trying more and more to even though I'm not like going out of my way to engage people in conversation or whatever, I'm making it a point to acknowledge the existence of everyone that I come across. And within close proximity to me, I acknowledge that, yes, you are a person. You are in existence. I see you. Like we're an avatar. I see you. That was a very popular movie for a short period of time, and now no one cares about it. It doesn't have the staying power of like Home Alone or a movie like that, a classic. I don't know why my mind went there. The way my mind thought about it, which is weird, I'm not a gamer, but I do love Skyrim. That's like my favorite game. This right here, actually, only one viewer has ever caught it. This is a map of Skyrim on my wall. Whether or not you play video games, you'll understand what I'm going for. You know, within video games like Skyrim, which is an RPG role-playing game, oh my gosh, I'm having to explain so many things. There are these other characters in the game. They're called non-player characters or NPCs for the nerds out there. But there are these other characters in the game, and you are a character, you're the main player, and you're going through this fantasy world, and when you come near an NPC, one of these other characters, they speak to you. They say hello. They'll say, hi there. They'll acknowledge your existence. And that's because it's a game and it has to. Sometimes they make fun of you. Sometimes they'll just tell you what they do for a living, which is weird. I don't recommend that you do that. Like every time you pass someone, you're like, I work in an accounting office. It's good work sometimes, but not always. It's like, okay, I just heard you say that to the last 5 people you passed. But that's how I thought of it. I was like, what if I just kind of pretended? This is so stupid. Like, here's a video game which is supposed to be this, it's mimicking life. And here I am trying to mimic this thing that's mimicking life in order to be more like of a real person. Wow, what a screwed up world I live in. But I was like, I'm going to do that too. When I pass by people, I'm going to act as though I'm just like this pre-programmed character, and I just say hello to people who pass by. I don't always do it. I'm not perfect. But I try to do it now whereas before, I would kind of just ignore people. If, you know, say you're passing a stranger in a hallway somewhere or in the grocery store, usually you just ignore them, they ignore you. It's okay. No harm, no foul. But I've started now, I want to acknowledge these people. These are all God's creations, you know? I want to acknowledge them all. That's where I am right now. And it's hard in some places, like walking down a city street where there's like 1 million people. Yeah, maybe you don't say hello to everyone, but you can still kind of look at people, make eye contact, briefly acknowledge them. It doesn't have to be, It doesn't have to be like starting a huge friendship or something, you know? Just has to be like, yeah, hey person, hey fellow person. There's another thing that helped me with that is in hotels, there's a specific hotel chain. I don't know if it's Marriott or Hilton. Maybe it's all hotels. They teach you a thing where it's called the 15-5 rule, where when you're 15 feet away from a person, the people who work at the hotel, when you're 15 feet away from a person, you acknowledge their presence, like with eye contact and a smile. And then when you're 5 feet away, you greet them, you say hello. And I think that that's really good because I always felt awkward, especially when you're going down a long hallway or something and you see someone and they're 100 feet away. Now I just tell myself, okay, at 15 feet away, I'll make eye contact and smile. And then at 5 feet away, I'll say, hi there. I work with my mother selling fruits and vegetables. Only people who play Skyrim are going to get that. And when you start doing this, it makes you feel sad when people like don't make eye contact with you. Most people actually will make a little bit of eye contact to see, are you going to say something? Or what's going on here? I'm trying to get you introverts who are too much in your head to just engage a little bit. And me too. Look, I'm not pontificating from on high. Like, I need to keep working on this too because I'm not perfect at it. It's not a thing where you're really socializing or anything. It's not asking you to be extroverted to any crazy degree. It's just acknowledging other people existing and saying hello. That's it. That's all it is. And then you walk on with your life. Most people like it. And you'll find that it makes you feel really good because most people, and I feel like a lot of people are surprised when you take the time to say hello to them. It's a simple thing, man. How many times have you felt happy just because someone said hello? You know, there are other times that feel awkward. It's like you get into an elevator with someone, it's a total stranger, and it's like, you don't want to make small talk, but just say, hey, how's it going? That's all. That can make someone's day. These small things are very important. I need to impart this wisdom to you that even the smallest interactions can be so important to someone else and you don't even know. And they make you feel better too. They raise your mood, they raise your self-confidence. So anyway, that's my message to you today. Say hello to people. Acknowledge their existence. It makes you feel good, it makes them feel good. I think that the more connections that we can make in life, the better, even if they're just for a second. This isn't small talk either. This is beyond small talk. This is just acknowledging, hello, I see you. And you never know when you have the green light going all the time, when you're open, when you're acknowledging everyone around you, who knows what opportunities that can open up. You might meet your next best friend, you might meet a business contact, you might meet your next girlfriend or boyfriend, and if you were just in your own world looking at your phone, pretending that you aren't allowed to talk to anyone else, you would miss all that. If you didn't say to the person next to you in line at Starbucks, hey, what are you getting, dude? You know, maybe that's the end of it. He'll just say, a caramel macchiato. And then you're like, cool. And that's it. But it might also be like you start a lifelong friendship. You just never know. And if you don't say hello, you don't know. There was my obligatory Starbucks reference. Gosh, I keep doing that. Guys, I've got Starbucks on the brain. I'm sorry. I am a stockholder in Starbucks, so I'm like subconsciously trying to get you to go there so that my stock positions will go up. Let me know what you think in the comments. Like, do you try to go out of your way? Or not even go out of your way, just be open. Do you try to do that and say hello to everyone? Is it too much for you? Does it feel uncomfortable? Why do you think that is? Do you think that it's asking too much? Do you think it's maybe like too draining? I want to hear what you have to say. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, I would appreciate you giving it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed yet and jumped on the Frank James train, get on it already. Boyo or girlo, do it. All right, I'll see you again real soon. Until then, stay cool and attractive.